my idea is I'm going to compare all of the tier 0, tier 1 weapons, like the ones you have access to immediately. I'm going to compare all of them, and I'm going to see like what I think is the best out of just that selection. So this is what we're going to be comparing. It's a bit of a mess. They're going to all despawn in a second, but this is just a visual representation of the mess I'm about to experiment with. A lot of wood and bronze, it looks like. Rusted steel and bronze. So I'm going to compare all of these to see what I think is the best out of the tier 0s and tier 1s as a singular weapon. And we're going to go against, I guess, tier 1 enemies. We'll just do maybe a tier 1 standard. We'll just do that test with all of these weapons, and we'll see how each of them fare. Starting with the Imperial Dagger. So I'm just kind of testing how it feels, like if it feels good or whatever. Okay, got a lot of pushers. We have no armor, no skills as well, I mentioned. And I'm noticing how short this is immediately. It's very hard to like get in range of someone. Oh, that was a good push. Damn. Also does like no damage. I'm stabbing them multiple times in the torso and they don't even care. I don't even know if we're gonna win with this. Okay, we have an archer. I'm gonna go after the archer because I don't want to get shot. Ooh, that's dangerous. I'm gonna go for the archer again. My knife, I missed. It's very dangerous throwing the knife because it disarms us. Archer's done. We have a mage, that's even worse. I'm gonna kill her immediately. I'm just gonna get hit with a fireball if I don't. Another mage, we'll do the same trick. Just sprint at her and kill her. I will say I feel how ineffective this is. I have to play so carefully. Should only be 20 in total. I think we're near. I would not recommend this as a primary. It is not for me. So we're gonna keep a ranking of the top. I'll keep my top, like, what is this, 5? Well, this will be number 1 and that'll be number 5. This is number 1 of the one that we've tested. It will not remain there very long, though. I am almost certain. It's just... I guess this is easier, I don't know. We'll heal up between fights as well. Okay. Next is going to be... I don't think there's any more daggers that you get in Tier 0, Tier 1. These are all Tier 2 plus. Skinning knife I don't feel like testing, to be honest. I guess I should. Yeah, I guess we will. We gotta test them all, right? Every tier 0 1. Why not? I feel like it's gonna be the exact same. It's actually worse. I should have started with this. Okay. We're gonna kill that mage. It may be worse, but I feel better with it just because I had some practice a minute ago with the other one. That's a miss. That would have killed him. Yeah, this is terrible. As you'd expect. You pretty much have to stab them in the head to kill them. Man, that's lightning. That's terrible. I heard an arrow. Who shot that? Well, that was a bloodbath, but I think we're done. Honestly, oddly enough, out of my experiences using these, I actually preferred this one. Although I don't think that's fair or whatever. I think that's inaccurate results, but I'm going to go with what I feel, and I felt like this did better, so it's going to go there. I don't think either of those is going to be in the end anyway. We're not going to do daggers. Those aren't really tier 0. I don't know why they mark them as that, because they don't show up till much later. Off to this one. I feel like this is going to be a better version of both of those, because it's got such a longer blade.
Let's see how they handle my blade.
Sword just went. Oh, there it is. Mage go. This works pretty well. Distracted me. I think this works decent for defense too. Like, I can actually kind of block. Let's see. Let's test blocking briefly with this guy. Let me get rid of this archer that's distracting me. I feel like this has enough of an edge where I can actually... Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see how... Part of it's probably me messing up. I don't know why he's standing on that body so much. Yeah, I mean, I think it can work. It's not bad. It's definitely better than both of those. Okay, that's our new ranking of the 3 we've tested. Next shall be the Sickle, which is an interesting weapon. I don't think I've used this very much, if at all. I think I used it briefly once or twice, but we'll see how I feel about it. The blade's a little shorter and it's weirdly shaped, so I don't know how that's gonna... The back edge? No. Back edge is blunt, I think. Yeah. Okay. Kinda nasty. Yeah, it's like one-hitting to headshots. I don't think the other one was doing that as much. There's no thrusting to it, but I don't really need one. I mean, you can thrust. That kinda did a little thing.
Here we go.
Blocks well enough. I'm happy with that. Ow. I didn't forget to heal. Well, it worked pretty well. I'm happy with that. I'm just going to move these two down to the bottom because I know they're going to be the bottom. Question is between these two, what's better? I think I'm gonna go with the Sickle, actually. It just, I don't know, it felt better. So our current ranking is Sickle, Thou, or however you say that, and then the 2 dagger thingy-majiggers. Let's grab another health pot. Fix our health. That's right, you got up there now. Okay. Ooh, here we go. This is probably the first one I'm really going to enjoy. Yeah, this will be good. I would be shocked if I don't like this more than anything we've done so far. This is like my cup of tea here. Yeah, this is, you can probably tell by my results, I'm a lot more comfortable and effective with a two-knife sword than I am with anything else we've been using. Now you gotta hunt down all these ranged people. Pretty effective. Coming for you. Blocking of this is going to be way better as well because it's so much longer. Yeah. That's my new number 1, of course. There's our current ranking. It's kind of almost a size thing so far. These two are weirdly switched for no reason, but I think that was a fluke. This was my favorite sword at one point, back before the game fully released. This was called like the Ancient Sword, I think. That's what it was called back then. It's Imperial Sword now, but very good sword. It's almost like a long dagger. Feels good to be in my hands again. Mage go. You've shot at me too many times. Hello. This is a pretty good defense weapon too. It's not bad. It has a long enough blade. It's not as good as the other sword, but it's effective for sure. In fact, nah, I think I still have to give this the edge. And yeah, we're gonna remove that now because it's fallen off. So that's our current ranking. This will probably be our new number 1, I would guess, because it's like a better version of our current number 1. But we shall see. Their magic anyway. Clicker doesn't run. Pretty effective. Cool thing about these is you can use them one-handed as well. This is like that hand and a half style. Oh, they're all dead now. Yeah, I love this. This is great. There we go. New ranking. Next will be nothing out of here. You're into greatswords next. This one's going to be interesting. I almost prefer... I think I'm going to prefer that to this. Even though this is longer, you have to use it with 2 hands. It has no thrusting ability.
Be here.
Take them out.
I'm not even killing these people. kill you. And where do these mages go? One there. I'm gonna take her first. I'll take you since you're here. Ow.
Let's see how they handle my blade.
Yeah, I definitely don't like this. Just in general, more clumsy than the other sword. Not to mention, it doesn't live up to the name. I don't think I've beheaded anyone with it yet. Isn't that like its thing? It doesn't seem to be doing that for me. We'll try it one-handed. I think you can, but it's so sluggish one-handed. Honestly, it's going to be hard to rank this. I definitely prefer those two. That versus this. Oof. I think I prefer that, to be honest. I might put it here. I think that's what I'll do. I think that's my current ranking out of what we tested so far. Now we get the sluggish version of the higher tier. Again, I don't expect, and I forgot to heal and we're low health. Let me fix that real quick. I don't want to get hit once and then have red vision the whole time. Let me fix that before I forget. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to like this very much, but we'll find out. Maybe it'll do enough additional damage that it actually kills people. So far, not really. I don't really care for you mages very much. Or you archers.
Take them out.
Yeah, it just doesn't, it's not real. People aren't dying, they're just falling over. It's so clumsy and so low damage. It's not my thing. Prefer people dying to get them, you know? Yeah, I don't care for this. Nope. This is going... It's going above this. But that's it. Because I think it's better because it has a thrusting tip and it's slightly longer, but other than that, it feels the same. So I definitely prefer, because like this, I can like quickly like cut, you know, and I can do better thrusts, and I feel like I kill people faster with that. And both those I feel way better with than those sluggish things. Okay, let's see what we got next. We're done with great swords, axes. Let's try this one. I remember I used this a little bit in a video. I ran a dungeon with just this, and it was pretty effective. It's pretty much a one-hit kill. If you hit him in the face, which isn't very hard with this short of a thing. This is doing more damage than the damn, excuse me. Those big swords, which is crazy.
Let's see how they handle my blade.
Hello, mage. Goodbye, mage. Guess we'll kill the mages next. Well, maybe not. This archer walked right up to me. Thank you for the helpful fireball, but you're still on my kill list. So clumsy. One problem is I'm going to get fatigued the longer I do this. My performance will degrade. But this is still pretty effective. I definitely like it more than those. I don't like it more than any of those. So I think that means it goes right there for me. Because I feel like it's similar damage to those, but it's like more nimble. I guess we're gonna go through all of these just for, might as well. Let's see what this pickaxe can do. This might be a really good one. It's gonna take me a second to get used to it though, I feel like. Okay, I just decapitated a little bit. Maybe that's the trick. Purposely overshoot, knock them down, and then mine their torso. Pretty effective. Rather than trying to actually hit with the spike on the first hit. I could mine their torso when they're upright as well, couldn't I? Oof. There goes my pickaxe. Zap me. You. Pretty effective. I'm gonna go deal with that archer. Mage, I mean. Pretty effective. I still think I definitely prefer the top three over this. I definitely prefer this over that, but I'm not sure about the Rusted Cleaver. This does have so much better reach than the Cleaver. I think I'm going to leave the Cleaver there, just because I don't know. Once you hit them with it, it's like insta-death, and it's easy to hit with. This thing, it's like 3 out of 4 times I just hit him with the handle or I whiff. It takes like 3 hits to kill, whereas that thing takes like 1 hit to kill. So, yeah. I don't know. That's my current ranking again. Let's continue on here. We'll try the hoe. I don't think I've ever used in this game. This is going to be a new thing to me. Kind of like a shield on the end of a stick, almost. Oh, it has an edge. Interesting. Hey, can I, like, block that archer with this? You don't want to stand still as long as the problem. You get hit back. You definitely block fireballs with this. Probably block archer too. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, I like it so far. I actually prefer it to the pickaxe already because it's longer, it hits easier as the utility being blocking. I prefer it to the cleaver as well. Yeah. Okay, this thing's actually really fun. I just owed her head off.
My blade is ready.
Let's make this quick.
Stuck on the wall. Damn, this thing is nasty. Yeah. Who would have thought? I would have thought this would be terrible, but it's actually really good. I think this beats those two for sure. That was tough. I think I'm gonna make a change to my ranking. I think I'm gonna, if two weapons are the same, I think I'm gonna remove. I'm not gonna have, I don't like having two of the same. These are the same. I'm just gonna remove this. Because it's like that, but worse. That way I don't have to remove anything, and then I can kind of adjust. Because these are all fairly different, I would say. But the question is, where does this fit? Well, if I go with that logic... Maybe I don't like that logic. Maybe I do want to keep... Oh, I think it's gone now. Where did they go? Where did it go? I dropped it right here. It despawned immediately. Crazy. Oh well. Yeah, I don't like that logic I just came up with. I feel like it's gonna get muddy if I go that route, so I'm just gonna put that back. Is this better than the Ancient Sword? It has more reach. It has like instant lethality, it has shielding, it has knocking down. I actually think I prefer it to this. I don't think I prefer it to a two-handed traditional sword, just because that's my preferred style. These have already been decided, so I don't have to mess with them. I can just do that, and then do this. I think that's my new ranking. Okay, we're moving on. I don't know. This is revealing some interesting results here. This is one of my favorites. We'll see how it performs. Because this ranking is based on the performance in the current... I forgot to heal again. This ranking is based on the performance in this current test, not in my overall experience with it. So, like, if I get like a bad luck, or I just happen to do worse, it could make one go higher or lower than it should. But this should still give us a rough idea of how I feel about each of these. And I think this is going to be something I feel good about, because I've done really good with this in the past.
Not tough. Take him out.
I mean, it was doing great for a minute, but now it's kind of falling off. It's not bad, though. It's a little bit shorter than I'd like. Okay. Let me go look at the board to remember what I have up there. I still think I prefer my preferred style. This versus the hoe is an interesting one, because this is so much shorter. I think I actually prefer the hoe, oddly enough. But now this versus these, I don't know. Do I prefer... I know this is leaving. It's a matter of which one of these is up above the other. I think for me it's actually that. I like this a lot. This is one of my favorites overall. I really like it has a lot of stuff that makes me happy about it, like the larger striking angle and like it's more nimble and stuff. This one is very effective, but I don't know, that's just my feelings in the moment. So let's continue here. We lost like half our health bar. We have no armor, of course, and I'm not playing very carefully. I'm being pretty sloppy. This is going to be terrible, I have a feeling. I don't think I'm going to like this, but we'll find out.
My blade is ready. My blade is ready.
Maybe I'm wrong. This seems pretty effective. Feels similar to that cleaver, that rusted cleaver. Except the striking edge is smaller and the handle's a little bit longer. But in general, it's just a very short, effective weapon. I think I prefer the bigger axe, because the striking edge is a similar size. You just have more reach, so you don't have to get so close to people. So I think this is not going to make the cut. Ooh, tribal axe will be fun. I really enjoy these, so this will be an interesting one.
Get ready for this.
I'm feeling its weaknesses already, though, with the smaller strike. It's similar to a longsword, but you have just this tiny little edge you can hit with. You can be very precise with your, what part of the weapon you're striking with. Whereas with a longsword, I can hit whatever part I want. It's not that it's ineffective, though. Like, if you hit with the handle, you still knock them down.
Let's see how they handle my blade.
don't know. I do like it, but it's not my favorite. Testing them side by side. I actually prefer both of those just for their ease of use in my experience. And I think I prefer the hoe over this. I don't know, I gotta think about that for a second though. Do I prefer this or the hoe? Probably this, actually. Yeah, I think I like this more than the hoe. Well, that's it for that axe. It's our new ranking so far. And this is a tier 1, so we will include it. I don't know what this is going to be like, because I'm not going to imbue it, because I'm not imbuing any of these. So it's going to be kind of weird. I think this is intended to be imbued. I don't know if this is even going to really work. This seems terrible. Heavy, man. Can't. Yeah, I think it's terrible.
My blade is ready.
Does like no damage. It's super sluggish. You get him with just the right sweet spot, you can do some damage. Okay. Yeah, I don't care for that. Get it out of here. Okay. That's all the axes. Spears are next. These will be interesting. I don't know if I have any strong feelings about these spears. We'll find out. Like a scratching weapon. Stuck in him. I can't swing it. It's in his body.
See how they handle my blade.
They're rotating it. So tired. I don't usually play this long. Trying to get through all these weapons though. Oh, I'm so lazy with my movements. End up dying in this one. Should have healed. Heal. For health. 20. Okay. We have a chance. If I focus, I think we'll be fine. Just have to call on what little willpower I have left. Helps they all just stopped fighting. Okay, how did I feel about this? Not great. I feel like I would be better off with any of those over that, so that's not going to be added to the list. How much more do we have, I wonder? I wanted to get through all this in one go. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we got a lot left. I think I'm going to leave it off there for now, and I'll do a part 2. But this is my everything up to spears. This is what I... out of the Dagger, Sword, Great Sword, Axe, the first 4 groups. This is my ranking of my experience with them in this play session. My number 1 choice for my own preference and effectiveness is the Imperial Sword. I think I did best with that. And then the number 2 for me was the Old Warbrand, which is basically just a lesser version of that, but I think it did pretty well as well. And then this thing, which is almost, again, very similar to these. It's, you know, it's like a long handle with a blade on the end. But the downside to this is you only have, you know, 6 inches of blade to hit with. Whereas with those, I can hit with any of it. And then again, this is kind of similar to that in the sense that it's a long handle with an edge on the end. But this has the weird... it's like a shield almost on the end of a stick. It's kind of interesting, and it's quite long, so it's very good at like knocking people over. And then this is, you know, it's similar to these, but it just has 1 hand instead of 2. Okay, I'm back. It is the next day. I recorded some footage of me testing every weapon in tier 0 and 1 to see what I liked the best. This is going to be the part 2 of that. And I've recreated the ranking that we had. This was our ranking we ended with last time, but we were not done. There's still, I believe we did Dagger, Sword, Great Sword, Axe, and we had not, we did start Spear actually. I think we did Hayfork. We had not done Pitchfork. Hayfork was not very good. Let's try Pitchfork, see if it feels any better. Tier 1 standard's what we're doing. I believe that's what we did last time. Let's see. We're going to just test each weapon, see how they feel, see how they compare. I really liked the Pitchfork when I used it a bit a while back, so I wouldn't be surprised if this was a really good one. It's actually a bit blunt and thrusting weapon. I'm lagging like crazy again. I don't know why my thing keeps lagging so much. My PC just updated. Want it to update. It just decided to update on its own. Piece of junk. Okay. I'm coming for you. Wait a minute. I want to test that again. Can you block with the spikes? That appeared like it wouldn't go through them. I don't think it does. I think this entire... it can't fly between the spikes, I think. think the spikes count as a solid surface, much like the hoe did. Okay, I definitely prefer my traditional thing. It's been a while since I tested this, so I gotta remember how I feel about each of these. I really like the... I don't know. I mean, it worked, but it wasn't, like, amazing. I think I'm gonna just skip this. Which might be a mistake, because it isn't bad, but I really like this. Like, this is really good. This is really good. This is kind of a weird one. I don't know why I put this here. I'll just quickly go through these again, just to see how I feel about them and see if there's any adjustments I need to make. Like, there's a reason I like these the best. Damn it. Didn't heal last time. Age. Other mage. I'll deal with her. Him. Yeah, I mean, it's effective. I won't bother going through the other one, it's the same thing basically. I just kind of want to get an idea how I feel about each of these. Refresh my memory. This one in particular, I don't remember very much. Not sure why I put this on there. Okay, I remember why I put this on there already. I don't know, it's like... it's like a shield on a stick too, like I could just block the arrows. Stuck in the wall, oh no. Oh no, I'm stuck. And it's so... If you get the spacing just right, it's instant death. And if you get the spacing wrong, then it's just fucking... you just knock them over. It's so... this thing's actually crazy. The hoe is actually absurd. Wait, why does she have lightning arrows? Excuse me? Is this not tier 1? That's crazy.
Here we go.
Did I pick the wrong thing? No? I don't know why the lightning arrow is here. I'm getting my ass kicked, man. I lost my weapon now. Fuck would my hoe go? I have no idea. Huh. Guess I'll switch to the next one. think this is pretty similar to the hoe. Except it's more traditional style, you know? Yeah, I don't know where my hoe went. Oh. I'm gonna die. Oh well. Where even did the hoe go? The hoe is an axe, okay. Da, 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 da. Okay. So I've reviewed my thing. Maybe I'll review this one as well since it's kind of different. Just remind me how I feel about this sword. This one's pretty short.
Get ready for this.
That's completely done. It's fucking bullshit, man. I don't think I can defend myself very well with the shorter sword like this. Like, I'm very lethal. I don't feel like I have a good ability to, like, block. A lightning bitch again, are you kidding me? What are you doing? Not nice. I mean, I feel like this works pretty well. It's just not long enough for me. I don't know. If I had a shield, I'm not doing shields. If I did a shield with this, it would probably come up pretty high. Definitely works. It's not a bad sword at all. I don't know. What is my hand inside of that? Excuse me? Give me my hand back. Okay. Let's continue. I have a little bit of an understanding of what those all mean to me. Makes me feel... It feels crazy that that's number 5. I feel like it's not exactly fair that I'm doing multiple... I feel like these two are both two-handed axes. I should probably eliminate one, and the same thing with two-handed... You know, longer swords. Maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll eliminate duplicates. I think I'll do that. I thought about doing that last time. So we're going to eliminate these two because they're similar to the others. Just so we have a little bit more room for innovation. So that's our top 3. We have my favorite two-handed hand and a half sword. Like this is what I prefer the most. I feel the best with this. This thing is my favorite, second favorite weapon overall so far. Very long thing, and then this is a little bit shorter, but they're all different. Okay. Next will be I test my fucking internet because I feel lag again, but it says it's fine. Next will be the Javelin, which is the tier 1 spear. So the Pitchfork and Hayfork are the tier 0 spear. There's 2 of them. This will be interesting. I think spears have a lot of potential. I'm very curious how it will fare I'm not very good with spears. Let's take this guy out. See the effectiveness of it already. The lightning mage again. I don't know how you fuck snuck in here. I'll be seeing you out. We'll probably use this to block as well. I doubt it works very well. Got kind of a weird grip now. Problem with spears, I'm not very good with them. I feel like if you're accurate and you get good chest thrusts, this would be extremely effective. But I miss a lot. But overall, it's pretty effective. You can, you can stab people in the chest from a long range. You can swing it sideways and like cut their throat with the edge. It's a very short edge, but it is quite effective if you hit someone in the neck with it. Question is, where would I rank it? I definitely prefer my hand and a half sword. Between these two, I think I prefer the hoe, to be honest. I feel like the hoe's instant death as well. I think I'll put it here. But I do like the long reach of it. And I think it is different than what we have so far. But I think the hoe is... I don't know, it just... Like, if you get that neck shot, it just insta-kills. And it's easy to get. And if you miss, you tend to just stagger them. Whereas with that, I thrust, and if I miss, the enemy just walks up and hits me in the face. So, misses are more punished. And they both have insta-kill on success, so... I don't know, I feel personally, with my current level of experience, I feel better with the hoe than the spear. What was next? That's it for spears. We're gonna go through everything, so we're gonna do rock as well. I don't know what this will be like, I've never used a rock. Wonder if it can block. Rock is bad. She's still not dead. Might be our first loss. Can't kill the rock. I don't think rock's gonna do it. I have to like drag someone around with me. We gotta kill 20 people, we haven't killed one yet. Yeah, we're done with rock. Rock is the only one I'm not gonna win. I can't fight 20 people like this. Rock is not even a weapon. I think it's just an item that you're meant to throw at people. Clear these
Is ready.
Leave, or I can escort you off this plane of existence. Okay, on to the first real weapon and blunt, the Blacksmith Hammer. I think this will work. Be bad, but it'll do something, right? Still hits.
This will
Damn.
be easy.
He's alive. Watch out for that arrow. He blocked me. That's crazy. This thing has so bad range. Surrounded. Okay, the Blacksmith Hammer's terrible. It's as bad. Almost as bad as rock, it's just dog shit. Has no range, does no damage. You have 4 people surrounding you, it's really hard to do much.
Let's see how they handle
Hoping they would do some damage to their friends with that. Yeah, this is terrible. Doesn't even belong on the board. Garbage. Turns out when a weapon has no reach and does no damage, it's terrible. Who would have thought? Wooden club time. This I've never used. Well, maybe I did briefly at one point or another, but I don't even know where you get this. But I have a feeling it's going to be pretty good. Just a suspicion. They're all dead. 2 archers, yucky. Yucky. More archers. He dropped his weapon for some reason. I'm just gonna take a bunch of fall damage. Or not. Yeah, this is not as good as I was hoping it would be. Not terrible, it's just not good. Part of it's probably I'm tired, so I'm being lazy with my swinging. Like, no. Oh, it's taking like 3 seconds. 1, 2. Yeah, that was 2, but I don't know, I'm just not impressed, to be honest. It's different. We don't have any pure blunts up here. These all have edges. It's definitely the worst. I guess I'll add it to the board, but it's definitely the worst. This one I've actually really enjoyed in the past, so I'm curious how I'll feel about it. This character has no armor and no skills, so it's going to feel pretty weak. And we're fighting groups. But I've had really good success with this in the past, so we'll see. I mean, it feels decent. Oh, it's pretty nimble. It does decent damage. I don't think it's the best at blocking arrows. No. But it's not bad. About how I remember it. How would I rank it? I feel like that does a lot better. Like that, I can kill people in 1 hit. This, it takes like 3 hits. That, again, I think it reaches further, and I think it kills faster. So I think that's actually better than this, surprisingly. Spear's a tough one. Spear has more reach. I think Spear's better than this. I think that's better than this too. I think this is actually bottom of the barrel. Just out of the performance I've seen here. I mean, it takes multiple hits to kill. Kind of slow. Yeah. For the test I've set up in what I've seen, I think that makes sense. Rake. I would normally skip these weird ones, but I like the hoe so much I have to do all these now. I have no idea what this is like. I've never used this. Never even seen this. This looks like a fucking antenna. So how does this work? Does this have... It's a blunt. That's what the blunt category. I should have expected that. Moves pretty fast. That's pretty good damage. Maybe I turn it sideways. Get it like in line with the thing. Not gonna block. Maybe. Damage is not great. It's pretty sluggish. Reset the grip. It's kind of weird. You can block. It's pretty good at controlling a group. Like, if you just kind of wildly swing, there's not a lot they can do about it. Especially if you aim for their legs. That's the real blocking ability. It worked pretty good. Awesome. Yeah, I definitely prefer the bow. The bow has an edge. And I don't mean like an advantage, I mean like it literally has an edge that you can cut with, that you can insta-kill with the next shot, whereas this you gotta hit him 50 times to kill him. And it's too clumsy to be better than the mallet, so... Yeah, I think this is not gonna make it on the board. Too big and clumsy and not quite as effective in general. Yeah, not for me. Excuse me, bitch? Just fucking over here doing fancy shit. Who the fuck do you think you are? Let me just spawn a bunch of these so I don't have to keep fucking making them. Okay. Didn't care for that. Let's try the Cudgel. I've tried this a little bit and I really enjoyed it, so it's a good chance that I'll enjoy this. It's very similar to my that one-handed sword I like. I use the same kind of techniques with it. It's just instead of having an edge, I'm just blunting people. It's generally not as effective, but I don't have to worry about edge alignment, and I don't have to worry about armor.
Here we go.
Bitch just pushed me twice. Rude. That's a good push. Too bad I had a good catch. Slug out of here. Shoot me, bitch. Try me. Ah. Stuck. Not bad defense either. Not a bad weapon overall. I think it's a very serviceable weapon. That's what I was fucking hearing. I thought I heard lightning over here. You fucking kidding me? Get out of here. Oh, this is a tough one. Oof. I think I prefer that because it has an edge. But generally, what do I prefer between these? I don't know. I mean, the mallet has more reach. But this thing, it ain't bad. How much is the reach difference? It's a lot of reach. Oh, it's a tough one. I gotta think. I could theoretically do both if I'm willing to remove something like the spear. Do I prefer this over the spear? Not really. I think I gotta go with that, actually. I don't know, I just feel like it's pretty nice. I don't know, I enjoyed it. I enjoy the other one too, but I don't know, that's just how I feel. This is the one I'm excited about. One of the ones I'm excited about testing, because I've used the other one a lot. I haven't really used this one at all. I'm curious how it compares. It's longer. Yeah, I don't know. So far, I'm digging the set Cudgel more, actually. It's weird. Generally, I prefer two-handed over one-handed, but I hate when I get this fucking vibration bullshit. Let's see, I can't turn around. Flop this guy. Archer's gotta go, man. They're bothering me. Fucking bitch. There's a lightning mage. You're fucking kidding me. What are you doing here? She die? She's gotta die. You I'm not worried about. Who's alive? No one. Okay. Yeah, this is not my favorite. Prefer the one-handed. It's more... I don't know what it is, but it's better than that. Okay. I'm not gonna do the ancient crap. I tried that last time, it was terrible. Bow I do want to try, actually. There's times when I consider like a dual bow setup, where I I don't know, I do arrows on two of my pieces. Let's see how that would do with the tier 1 bow and tier 1 arrows. Okay, he has like armor. I'm so bad at this. This is not going to go well for me. I'm going to just run out of arrows immediately. This guy's the problem. He's got armor. Can't even get him. Just have to beat him to death. Here you can. Use the dagger. Use the arrow as a dagger, but I'm out of those arrows. Yeah, it's not going my way. I'm terrible with the bow. I can't hit shit, and I have a limited amount of tries. And 4v1 it's really hard because they just get up your ass and you can't do anything about it. Jesus. Oh, they they reset my tier thing. Why would they do that to me? Oh, that's annoying. I don't even remember what we had there. I think it was... Man, I'm getting tired. These were both up there. I don't remember their exact positions. I know that spear was up there. The hoe was up there. And I think I just put up the one-handed cudgel. I think this was number 2. That was like that, and then this was over here, something like that. Might not be exact, but that was roughly how it was. Okay, the bow is not for me. I don't like the bow. I need to practice more. The staff is one I was interested in trying. Not as a magical implement, just as a beating stick. I doubt it's very good. Maybe I'll be surprised. It's not bad, to be honest. Not good either. I did the right thing, staying out of my reach. You can just stall until his friends get up. So I was trying to keep multiple on the ground at a time. Now he fucking stalled me. All 4 of them are standing again. Yeah, there's 2 are on the ground at all times.
Blade is ready.
And here comes the lag. Damn it, man. I'm just tired. So tired of this bullshit. I want them to stay still and die. I'm trying to work hard for this. Crack that rock. Let's see if I can block that shit. Is that a second one? It was. Kidding me. She dead yet? She's not dead still. If it's one-on-one, you're fucked, lady. Hope you know that. The only time you guys win is when you surround me. Yeah, I didn't care for this. I feel like the top 4 all have an edge. Like, literally, they have like a pointy point or a sharp edge that I can use to cut people and kill them quickly. This one doesn't have an edge, but it hits hard enough and it's small enough that I can like do like 3 strikes really fast and I can kill people quickly. That thing's so fucking slow. You know, you gotta like do 2 big windy attacks to kill somebody. I don't know if this is gonna be any better. How much more do we... which have shields in. Guess we're gonna do this to finish it off. I don't think I'm gonna do shields. Shields aren't really primary weapons, and I don't want to do like everything with an offhand. Maybe I'll try that later, but I'm just curious at this stage. Maybe I don't want to do this. I'm so tired. Here I am flailing around in my living room trying to beat people to death. Druidic Staffs. All it takes is like 2 misses and then I'm fighting 4 people again. I can get a chain going. If I can keep a couple of them on the ground, it really helps in their numbers, you know. Blocker. Oops, there's Dodger. Dodger and blocked her. You can also hold these more in the middle. I don't think that works as well. Maybe like there. And then it's more like a hammer, but I have those, a little bit on the bottom I can use to like hit people with, but I don't think that works very well. Fucking tired of this bullshit, man. Garbage. Need a real weapon. And I will reap my foes. Survive me. Excuse me. We got. There's you. There's you. That's it. Let's do another run with my favorite sword out of the tier 1s. Just to see. See if it deserves its place. So this is what I ranked my favorite. Perhaps you can see why it's my favorite. It's just like having an edge, you know? Being able to just cut with. Happens a lot where I hit them 3 times, I expect them to be dead and they're not. Somehow they survive. I guess it's this weaker tier. I'm used to people surviving my 3 taps. Next is going to be... What the fuck? I don't think there's any more daggers that you get in tier 0, tier 1. Why can I hear me talking? Plus, skinning knife I don't feel like testing. It can't lay on the keyboard. I guess I should. Yes. Christopher, you cannot lay. I can't lay it on the keyboard. You start playing my video I had up. I think it's just us, lady. Now it's just me. I'm curious. Another test I'd like to run at the end. Out of the shields, I'm not going to test every shield. I don't have the energy for that. But out of the best shield, supposedly, out of the highest tier shield, how would that fare with the one-handed sword? I don't know if I prefer the grip, like, I think I prefer this grip. I'm trying to see. The thing I really don't like about this is I feel not defensive. I feel like I have, like... I feel like I'm open. At least now I'm protected from one side. It's not like perfect or nothing. Use it as blunt too. I think it's my wet, honestly. Oh, I'm tired. Just survive that. You guys are just pushing me for no reason. I don't care much about archers with this. That went through that lady. Can you not push me? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like the shield. Well, my ranking's gone because I died again, but I guess I'll rebuild it. I gotta have it at the end, don't I? Well, this is my final ranking out of every tier 0 and tier 1 weapon. I tested them all in a... What was it? It was a tier 1 standard. Just like a 4 max life 4 total 20 fight, which is I think something you'd typically be experiencing in the early game with these early game weapons. Of all the weapons I tested, my favorite was the hand and a half style sword of the tier 1 variety, that being the Imperial Sword. I think it offers very good defense, very good lethality in terms of having a huge striking edge, so you don't have to be super precise, you can just kind of cut people. Versus something, for comparison, let's say a spear. If you're trying to cut with a spear or cut with an axe, you have to be very precise. You have a smaller striking edge. This has a huge striking edge. You also have a point, so you can not only cut people, you can also thrust people. Very effective. It's good defensively, good offensively, just overall well-rounded in my opinion, in my experience. This was kind of a surprise for me, but I really enjoyed the hoe. It has huge reach, super duper long, which is a big advantage. It also, that little metal fold, this little rusted thing here, it doesn't look like much, but that's apparently an edge. If you hit someone with that, it kills them instantly. So if you hit someone in the side of the neck with that, they're dead. So this is capable of instant death at long range. And if you miss, if you happen to shoot past them and you hit them with the handle, it'll knock them over. It's like a really effective blunt and blade. It's very effective. And if you hold it outright like this, that little square is a shield. It's like a small shield on the end of a stick. You can block arrows, you can block fireballs. It's very good at blocking things. It's very good at doing damage. It's very good at killing people. It's very good at knocking people over. Overall, it's just extremely effective. Very good range, very good lethality, very good versatility. I was very surprised by that thing's usefulness. Spear's very effective. Of course, I'm not very good with a spear, that's why it's so low in my ranking, but even with my not great hands, it still did pretty well. One thrust to the chest and they're dead. Or if you do like a side cut with that edge, you can hit them in like the neck and that'll kill them as well. Generally very effective. This is one of my favorites, and I've got a lot of time with it. That's probably why it's on here. But it's extremely effective. I can do very fast cuts with it. Like, it's very quick to like cut repeatedly. It can thrust. It's one-handed. It's designed to be one-handed. You can one-hand with that as well, but you know, this is like meant to have an offhand, so you could have a shield or something else in your offhand. Generally, I don't. I just use it with it by itself, and you can use your offhand to grab. It's kind of like a long dagger almost, but it's a very good sword, very effective. This is the same as that in my experience with it. It's like identical in performance. The only difference is you don't have an edge, so you can't kill people instantly, but you also don't have an edge, so you don't have to worry about like edge alignment. You know, you can just kind of like wildly swing it around. You can like slap with the side of it. You can slam with the front of it. It doesn't matter. You just have to like get it moving and hit someone with it. You don't have to be careful. You can just kind of like wildly whip it around crazily. But it's one-handed. It's short. You know, it's you just kind of get in there and just beat the snot out of somebody with it, and it works really good. Those are my favorites out of all the tier 0, tier 1. I'll probably do another one of these where I compare tier 4s, like just comparing like the top of the top just to see what I think's the best out of the best. But this was like, the idea behind this was I wanted to compare everything that you have access to when you immediately start the game. So if you wanted to buy a weapon immediately, what weapon would I buy? That was basically the question I was trying to answer. And my answer would probably be this. I would probably buy this.